Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you for clicking on my video, and before I jump into things here with the video, I'm just going to briefly explain a couple things. So first off, I kind of already explained this in a little slide text on my first video, I think, but I did have my phone stolen when I was in London a couple weeks after arriving in Iceland at the beginning of my trip, so I lost a lot of footage that had not been backed up to iCloud. Anyway, so my first day in Iceland was April 4th, 2023, and I had fun that first day just kind of getting to see Reykjavik and knowing my hostel and making a plan. The second day on the 5th, I was going to go out and see some stuff near Reykjavik, the Golden Circle, but then I met a guy named Juan.
Don't be like an American stupid ass.
So Juan, cool guy. Met him because I was on the 5th, the second day there, I was about to talk to reception at the hostel. And as I was standing in line getting ready to talk to reception, there was a guy in front of me who I heard complaining about the fact, not really complaining, but lamenting the fact that there was no cars for him, no rental cars available for him on the entire island. And I had almost had the same problem. I hadn't booked my rental car in advance, which is something you absolutely should do if you plan on going to Iceland. Juan was talking about how he couldn't get a car. He was borderline freaking out, having a panic attack because his vacation was going to be ruined. Anyway, I'm behind Juan, I'm hearing him talk about this, and so I kind of say something to him. I'm like, hey man, I almost had the same problem. I could use somebody to split the cost of travel. Like, you wanna travel around with me? And I was kind of worried because he's a little older than me. I didn't know the guy, kind of just rolling the dice. But turns out he was looking to do the exact same thing I was doing, circling the island, high intensity, loves nature, just literally, we might not have had a ton in common outside of travel, but in terms of Iceland, we had everything in common. We decided like immediately, oh, this is perfect. So we went and talked and exchanged information and figured out our plan, decided what we wanted to do, and kind of built together a game plan of how we were going to tackle our week in Iceland. And we ended up going to Sky Lagoon.
Yeah.
Can't really see it, but there's a bar in there. Over there. But Sky Lagoon in Reykjavik, very nice. They've got this 7 steps nature Viking bath program where you do all this salt rub and rain bath and the sauna, and you get the point. You can look it up. It's super cool. If you go to Iceland, I've given you some suggestions now. Anyway, after going to the lagoon and chilling around Reykjavik all day, we wanted to see the Northern Lights. Now, I had peeped them just barely myself for like 10 seconds the night before, my first night. I told Juan about this, and I was like, hey man, I know everybody's telling us it's the time of the year where they kind of stop, but we can still see them. I saw him last night. So we went out that night with his super nice camera. And he had a, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on. It's the camera they used on the moon. Hasselblad. Or Hasselblad. Not exactly sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He had one of those. We finally are seeing it. Don't worry, it's still there. Oh, it might be fading, I can't tell. Yes.
Yeah, but sometimes I just need to operate.
This video shows kind of what it looks like in person, but it's even less green in person. It's more gray. That's cool. There we go.
Wow, man.
I can't wait to see what your pictures end up looking like. Oh, that's too blurry. Wider perspective. Oh, okay. If you go to a 0.5 zoom, now that is pretty much what it looks like in person. And then you go to 1 zoom, and it gets much more vivid.
Let's see what automatic focus. How it goes.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just trying to see how it looks with automatic focus.
So me and Juan, we do that on the second day, on the 5th, and then on the 6th we went to see the Golden Circle. We just had of a time figuring out how to use the damn... Oh? It already went to 5? Oh wow, yeah, that was quick.
5,000.
Look at that over there. Just, wow. But living here would be cool.
That. Why? Everything's so perfect.
I'm not even looking at my phone. I don't know how to say the name of this national park here, but this place is awesome. Part of the Golden Circle in Iceland. It's drone time, baby. First flight of the drone here in Iceland. So here's the drone footage taken off for the first time in Iceland. And yeah, all right. So you can tell I'm just don't really know what I'm doing here with this drone. It's gonna be super choppy and shaky for a lot of this early stuff here in Iceland. I get the hang of it obviously later into the trip, but yeah, just kind of panning around, just getting the feel for that spin, going higher up in altitude now. It's funny, you can just see some of these people that I'm flying it near just kind of looking at the drone like, what the hell? And yeah, so this is Þingvellir National Park. Me and Juan go over to that waterfall at some point. And yeah, some nice panoramic views. There's some kind of marshland. Yeah, there's that waterfall. You can see I'm just all over the place in this early stuff, just swinging it around, really jerky, really terrible zooming and panning. And yeah, that waterfall looks so small from all the way over here. Got a parking lot, more people walking over there. You got looks like you can see the rain or possibly snow falling further into the highlands. And yeah, I don't really know what I was on here. I guess I just wanted to do a little video of me flying along the trail or something. I think there's some people coming up here in a second. And okay, yeah. Oh wow, people on the trail. That's super interesting. Yeah, and then we've got this. So just kind of flying towards way over there in the distance on the other side of this marsh is a church. And I'm about to just fly the drone over to that, just to kind of experiment with it some more. And yeah, about to jump across this marsh here. Yeah, and okay, so yeah, there's that church. I'm heading towards it right now. I think I used a little piece of some of the footage of flying towards this church and then back towards myself at the end for the intro. Not that that matters. Anyway. So yeah, here's this little chapel, I guess. There's a thing up at the top that I believe says it was built in like 1907. There's some more people that I freaked out with my drone. not very clean fluid movements I was making with the thing yet. Anyway, yeah, so look at them. They're looking at it. Oh, look. Oh, no, what's that? And, yeah, so this is kind of a cool shot. Kind of. It's mostly just the beautiful background, scenic views. Yeah, this is kind of cool shot here, if it was smoother. And then, yeah, I like that shadow on that little area behind the church. I like the sun flares too that you get from when you're spinning the drone and you see them kind of twist across the screen like this in a second here. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I never actually went over in person to that chapel, so it's funny. Just did like a little reconnaissance drone mission. And yeah, look at that. Just going up into the sky to get some aerial view here of this national park. This whole little marsh system, river system, whatever. And yeah. Just had a really cool, successful flight of the drone. Now we're about to see this waterfall. And then another waterfall, the geyser, and it's raining. You feel that? It's raining a little. It's raining a tiny bit. There's an even bigger waterfall we're about to go see. Man. Like, wow, dude. Look at that sunset. All right, time to go to Lagervattenkeller. So it's a mouthful. Oh wait, this is a geyser. I can't get a very good video. Well, you can't see.
Got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
You couldn't see it, but you could hear that. And that is kind of what it looked like. Oh man, it's not very focused, but you can, nice picture though.
If it just a spin.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get over here with the light behind it more. The sign says this thing goes off 70 to 80 minutes. We've been here less than 45 minutes. It's gone off like almost 10 times. It's going off every like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna see if I can get a video of it going off with some of the light in the background. There it goes. Right as I started recording. You saw how much it blocked out the light of the moon. That was cool. I've been trying to get that video. See, on my camera, I have nighttime mode. On Snapchat, not so much. Had to use the light of the moon behind it. And there we go. All right, that was the Great Geyser. Okay. This is just to kind of show what the pool. Oh, you can't get to it from that way. You got to go way around. That. Be careful, be careful. You're gonna trip. You'll see. Oh, shit. Holy f***. Yeah, man, that's a dead end where you're at. Oh, a double eruption. Thing scared the hell out of me. I was just trying to record it for a second to show what the pool looks like. I was worried he was gonna trip on the fence. You can really, oh my God, what did I do? I messed with the zoom. So you can't see much right now, but you can likely hear the waterfall. It's called Gullfoss, and we're here at 11:30 at night, actually 11:45, it's almost midnight, and we get out of the car. We're gonna try to take some nighttime pictures of the falls, and I look over and the Aurora Borealis is there. So we're about to get, and we had hoped that would happen, but we didn't have to wait. So we're gonna get some pictures of this crazy waterfall, which is huge, with the goddamn northern lights above it. They're a little faint. They're about the same as last night, maybe a little less bright. Obviously you can't see it really right now, but it looks pretty cool. I can actually see a little bit of the green in person. Well, we saw the northern lights briefly. Got a couple pictures where it's pretty faint. You can kind of tell that it's above the waterfall. It was in the perfect position, but now it's faded away. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. It's also freezing cold from all the moisture in the air, so we're gonna call it. We're 2 hours away from Reykjavik, time to head home. And then we made it back early in the morning to our hostel, got some sleep, and then got up a few hours later to hit the road and to head north. And head north we did, and then we ended up circling the whole island together, and it was an incredible adventure. Like I said, we became pretty close friends in that time. We're at each other's throats a couple times. Being trapped in the car together for a week was a little bit intense. But anyway, that's pretty much the explanation of how I met this guy, how we decided to travel together. And then you'll see a bit of Juan in the clips I do still have from Iceland. Tragically, there were more full-length videos we filmed together doing really cool stuff that is lost forever. Well, that about does it for this video. I appreciate you watching. I know these early videos of mine aren't anything impressive, and it's just kind of the foundation building blocks at the very beginning. But if you've watched these videos, whether you're a friend of mine who's known me forever or a first-time viewer, appreciate you. Once again, thank you for watching. Have a good day.